Hello and welcome to Mindset Movie Reviews. Let's talk about Reminders of Him from 2026. Reminders of Him, directed by Vanessa Caswill and adapted from Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, is a romantic drama that attempts to weave a tale of redemption, forgiveness, and second chances. The film centers on Kenna Rowan, played by Maika Monroe, a young woman recently released from prison after serving time for a car accident that resulted in the death of her boyfriend Scotty. Determined to rebuild her life and connect with her daughter Deam, whom she has never met, Kenna returns to her hometown, only to face the hostility of Scotty's grieving parents, Grace, played by Lauren Graham, and Patrick, played by Bradley Whitford. The film's premise is undeniably compelling, offering a rich tapestry of emotional themes. However, the execution often struggles to balance these heavy themes with believable storytelling. Monroe delivers a commendable performance, embodying Kenna's quiet desperation and determination with subtlety and grace. Her portrayal provides a sense of authenticity that anchors the film, even when the script leans heavily into melodrama. The screenplay, co-written by Hoover and Lauren Levine, often undercuts the film's emotional potential by relying on overt emotional declarations rather than allowing moments to unfold naturally. Characters frequently engage in confessional monologues that feel more suited to the page than the screen, diminishing the impact of what could have been deeply affecting scenes. This heavy-handed approach leaves little room for the audience to interpret Kenna's internal conflict, as the script repeatedly spells out her motivations and regrets. The romantic subplot between Kenna and Ledger Ward, played by Tyreek Withers, a former NFL player turned bar owner, is another mixed element. Withers brings an understated charm to the role, portraying Ledger as a man caught between compassion and loyalty to Scotty's family. However, their chemistry develops in fits and starts, often progressing through montage-style interactions that suggest intimacy rather than truly building it. By the time the film reaches its emotional turning points, their bond feels more like a narrative necessity than a natural evolution. Supporting performances vary in effectiveness. Graham imbues Grace with a brittle intensity that conveys years of unresolved grief, yet the script confines her to repetitive confrontations with Kenna. Whitford fares somewhat better, bringing a weary complexity to Patrick, though his character's eventual emotional shift arrives abruptly. Meanwhile, Rudy Pankow appears in flashbacks as Scotty, serving primarily as a symbol of lost potential rather than a fully realized individual. Visually, the film captures a reflective mood through its use of natural light and muted color palettes, creating a sense of emotional suspension. However, this aesthetic approach is inconsistently applied, with some sequences feeling rushed or visually generic. The film's pacing contributes significantly to its uneven impact, with the narrative stretching thin in the middle act and repeating conflicts without deepening them. Ultimately, Reminders of Him stands as a well-intentioned but flawed adaptation. Its strongest qualities lie in individual performances and sporadic visual poetry, while its weaknesses stem from an overemphasis on melodrama and narrative repetition. The film strives to capture the intensity of love and loss, but often confuses volume with depth. For those seeking a tearjerker driven by themes of forgiveness and second chances, the film offers moments worth engaging with. Yet, as a cohesive cinematic experience, it falls short of its ambitions, settling into the realm of earnest but ultimately underwhelming adaptations. And that's my take on Reminders of Him, and I'm giving it 3 stars out of a possible 5. Thank you for listening. If you've liked this content, please like, subscribe, and I hope to see you all next time.